The Detroit Lions make a crucial under the radar signing. We'll get into that. But before we get started, though, let me know your thoughts. Just it's early, but win prediction for the Lions. I was thinking about it. I mean, they can win 11 games. Like, listen to us now, right? We would dying for them to go 500. They can go 11-6, not easily, but I mean, it just feels like really obtainable. But I think if you're Lions players that experienced the atmosphere last year in the playoffs, 2 home playoff games, which was awesome, that is motivation to be like, we got to be the number 1 seed. Every game comes through us. We get 2 home games and you go to the Super Bowl. Like, that's just got to be the motivation. Get that number 1 seed. Don't have to go to Dallas. Don't have to go to Philly, anywhere, just number 1 seed has to be the goal, just because the team's good enough to do that. Okay, the Lions, the under the radar. So let me know in the comments how many wins you think the Lions can get. Tough schedule because they won the division, so they play against division winners. We'll get into that later, but let me know your thoughts. Okay, here's the key signing. It's Kindall Vildor, and I know it could be, oh, he sucks. This is a guy that, just remember about him. I know he had the weird play against San Francisco, but don't forget all the good that he brought. And we'll look at a couple additional signings here after we talk about this. But don't forget that he came in for Jerry Jacobs, settled the defense down. And really, when he came in, there's some other changes too. But remember, there was a midseason there where the defense was just like, I don't know. It just didn't feel right. Nothing felt right. And then Vildor comes in for Jerry Jacobs. Jerry Jacobs basically never sees the field again because he's limited physically, but just as a good corner, he's a good corner. He's a traditional corner that never was just totally out of position. He got burned by CeeDee Lamb, and then the ball went off his helmet, and oh my gosh, that one will just kill us forever. Because if he intercepts that, game over, Super Bowl. But it goes off his helmet. Ayuk catches it, and the rest is history. But that's why I think this is huge, because if you start looking at now so again, Aaron Glenn said a lot of really good things about him, said it took him a while to understand the defense, but once he did, he knew exactly what we're looking for, and he's out competing his butt off. That's it. He's competing his butt off because he's not just going to be like, wow you physically and just take over. So he knows where he's supposed to be, and he's generally there, and he contests. Like, that's all you're asking for. So if you look at now what that looks like for the backfield, and this is why this is such an under the radar, very important signing, is because you have Carlton Davis, Amik Robertson, who now kind of go into that 1-2 role because Emmanuel Mosley's not going to be ready. Dorsey, yeah. Gilmore, yeah. Craig James, eh. So if you can, so now we've got Vildor in here, and it's like, okay, again, we still need like one more corner that would make us feel all better. We can go have 4 corners, because right now we have 2 plus Vildor gives us 3, but that's okay. I like where we're at, and I like kind of what that looks like. So if you look at overall who we've signed, right? So we've look at who we've signed and what kind of the deal was. Amik Robertson was just straight up signed. Carlton Davis was traded for. And then our own free agents that we re-signed, there's Emmanuel Mosley, Khalil Dorsey, and Kindall Vildor. Now, Khalil Dorsey, solid. I don't know why he doesn't play more corner, plays a lot of special teams, and love him there. But the cornerback position is still a position that we have to address in the draft. That was that's after Vildor. So before Vildor, I was like, I don't feel good about our cornerback room at all. I was really disappointed in Cam Sutton. I thought he was going to have a much better year this year. So let me know your thoughts in the comments about the cornerback room. What else we can do? If you look at the available free agents in the cornerback room, there's Xavier Howard out of Miami, still available. There's some veteran guys, but it's just like too expensive for the age that they are and the production that they've had. Give me Vildor, right? A 1-year like minimum deal, and just it's a body that's played, knows the system. it's a better signing than it appears. It's not just a body. I think he'll play. And unfortunately, he'll play more than we'd like. And the reason I say unfortunately is because you wish we had just corners that were ahead of him in the depth chart, but we really don't the more you break it down. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let me know how many wins the Lions will get and your thoughts on Vildor, and we'll see all of you on the next one.